Hey, this is Andrew Brown from Exam Pro, and I want to talk about the various proxies that we will encounter in Kubernetes because there's more than just one, and it can get confusing if you just don't know that there's more than one. So what is a proxy? Well, it's a server application that acts as an intermediary between a client requesting a resource and the server providing that resource. So here's an example. I got this nice little graphic from Wikipedia, but the idea is that once it asks them the current time, it goes to the proxy. The proxy says, hey, what's the current time? It says the time. It sends it back to the person. So the idea is that they are in the middle between the communication of two resources, many or more. So there are many kinds of proxies you'll encounter in Kubernetes, and so we'll talk about all the kinds here. So the first we have is Cubectl proxies. So proxies from a local address to the Kubernetes API server. Then you have an API server proxy, so a bastion built into the API server connects a user outside of the cluster to cluster IPs, which otherwise might not be reachable. Kube proxy, so runs on each node and used to reach services. Proxy load balancer in front of API server, so acts as a load balancer if there are several APIs. Cloud load balancers, so for external cluster traffic to reach pods. And in particular, the ones that we will notice will be Kube proxy and Kubectl proxy. I know when I was learning Kubernetes, I was getting mixed up because I thought maybe this proxy and this proxy were the same thing, and they absolutely weren't because they weren't prefacing it with Kubectl. But just understand there's a lot of different proxies. And just to give more general information about proxies, there's the concept of a forward and a reverse proxy. So forward proxy, which is the default proxy, when we just say the word proxy, is a bunch of servers egressing traffic to have to pass through the proxy first. So imagine, I'm going to just draw little boxes here. You have three servers, and in front of it, there is a proxy. And the idea is that they're going to all go through this proxy. All right, and that kind of acts as a way of filtering or doing things with their requests. Then you have reverse proxy. So this is ingress traffic trying to reach a collection of servers. And this is what we will see quite often, especially with web applications. Is the idea is that you have, let's say, three versions of your web app running, and in front of it you have a proxy, and the proxy is going to send the traffic to those, and in a sense you basically have load balancing. So hopefully that makes it very clear, and there you go.